Hello, Pisces. This is your reading for the 18th to the 24th of June. General reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising, depending on what you resonate with. This is a general reading for Pisces. Let's have a look and see what message or messages come up for this week, the week of the 18th to the 24th of June for Pisces. Pisces. Message or messages that come up for Pisces. So Pisces, the message that I'm seeing for this week is there is some relationship that is about to change. This could be a possible change. This could be a possible ending. I am getting a general feeling that it is going to be more of a changing situation because I feel like there's a period of waiting. I feel that there's a waiting for something to be done. And I feel kind of like there's some stagnation here in the Ten of Cups in the sense that this generally represents happiness. But when we reach the peak of 10, sometimes this also means that we can go no further. And it kind of indicates stagnation. So I feel like there could possibly be some stagnation in a relationship. I feel that there could be some changes that are going to happen regarding this relationship. And I feel like in general, if this is a relationship that you have with your partner or any kind of relationship, I feel that it's moving slower than you want it to move. I feel like you are ready for it to be to the next level, and I feel that it's moving a lot slower than you want it to move, and you're kind of on this, this stagnant kind of waiting kind of energy, not sure how to progress. But I feel like something is going to change here regarding this comfort level. I feel what's happened in the relationship is it's kind of a comfort area. So you're comfortable, there's no dynamic relationship anymore, there's no dynamics in general, there's no vitality, there's no life. I feel like it's just kind of slowed down almost. And I feel like you're trying to make it work. You're continuing to put energy and time into the relationship. I feel like you're trying to make it work. You're trying to get that fulfillment, be emotionally fulfilled that you can, but I really feel like some stagnation is happening in the relationship right now. I really feel a period of really stopping and waiting and just very slow forward movement. So I want to say the change is going to have to happen in this kind of stagnation. And I feel like some of these changes could have to do with how you're possibly giving and receiving. I feel like in general, the issue that needs to be addressed here is how much are you giving to this relationship? Are you giving more than you're receiving? Or are you receiving enough that you feel fulfilled in this relationship? Has this relationship come to a standstill? Has it kind of come to a stopping point, really? And that's what needs to be changed. Because if we're giving and giving and giving in a relationship, but we're not receiving anything back, we have to kind of ask the question, is this relationship being reciprocated? Is this person reciprocating the same amount of energy that I'm giving? Are they giving it back to me? There should be a balance. There should be a balance in this relationship. And I feel like you're in a period of you're waiting for something to happen or something to change in this relationship, and it's just kind of a slowdown. I feel you're comfortable. There's nothing wrong in the relationship. You're comfortable, but it's just not moving at the kind of pace that you want to move. I feel for whatever reason there's very slow movement, if any movement at all, and there's just a period of slowing down, waiting, stagnation, really not moving forward, really not going anywhere. And I kind of feel even comfort here coming from the Nine of Coins. I feel like sometimes there's kind of this solitary energy kind of like you're not sure how to move forward with it. And I feel like the issue really kind of is how much are you giving and how much are you receiving? The question needs to be asked, if you're giving more and this other person isn't reciprocating, is it time to move on from the relationship? Is this relationship that you want to keep putting time and energy into if there's no feedback, if there's no reciprocation? Does this person want to move forward? Does this person want the same things as you? Or is it just become a comfortable situation, kind of something to pass the time with? And the question to ask yourself is also, if it's become just a comfortable situation, are you happy in this kind of stagnant relationship? Are you happy with it being so slow to move forward? Are you happy with this kind of situation? Because I'm kind of getting the general feeling that you're kind of not so happy. I don't feel like it's the happiness that you thought that it might be. I feel like there's just a general slowdown. And I feel like what you want is a little bit more movement and a little bit more excitement, maybe a little bit more passion from this person. And I feel like it's not going that way. So if it's at a level of comfort, the question really needs to be asked: who's giving, who's receiving? Is there possibility there to move forward? Is the possibility there that there is a future together? Or are we just passing time together for several different reasons? Couples can pass time together just for comfort. They can pass time together for financial reasons. For example, one person is helping somebody financially. They can pass time together even just simply for the sex. They can pass time together simply because they don't want to be alone. And oftentimes we pass time with people simply because we're afraid, or we don't have the courage, or we just simply don't want to be alone. We're kind of afraid of that being alone kind of energy. But there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And so these are the kind of questions that you need to ask yourself, Pisces. Has the relationship come to a kind of standstill? Is it kind of just this stagnant kind of dead energy? Is there any forward movement at all? I feel like you want forward movement. I really don't see it happening here. Ask yourself, who's giving, who's receiving? Are you possibly giving too much? Is the other person reciprocating? Why are we in this relationship? Is it just for comfort? Is it for material gain? Is it for physical gain? Is it just because we simply don't want to be alone? And how much longer do we want to stay in a comfortable relationship? Do we want it to grow and develop into something else? Do we want it to blossom into something deeper and something that will last for the future? Or do we want to just simply stay comfortable? But I really do feel like changes are going to happen, and some kind of change is going to be addressed here regarding this relationship. So that's the overall message that I see for you for this week, Pisces. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and have a good week.